Good evening, friends. In this Sunday message on sanatana dharma, we will look into the story of Lord Vamana, the fifth avatar in the order of Dasavatara. And there's an important narrative in Hindu mythology and is found in various ancient texts, in particular the detailed version appearing in the Bhagavata Purana. And it is also known as Vamana Trivikrama avatar, as Trivikrama is an extension of Vamana's form. In this avatar, Lord Vishnu assumed a massive and awe-inspiring form to defeat the demon king Mahabali and restore balance in the universe. So the demon king Mahabali, also known as Bali, was a powerful and benevolent ruler who had gained immense power and control over the three worlds through his devotion and penance. And his fame and authority had grown to the extent that it worried the gods, particularly Lord Indra, the king of heavens. And they feared that Mahabali's might could eventually threaten their dominion. So, in response to the gods' concerns, Lord Vishnu decided to incarnate as a dwarf Brahmin boy named Vamana. And he appeared in the Brahmin dwarf form to test Mahabali's devotion and to restore the balance between gods and demons. And Lord Vamana arrived at the sacrificial ceremony being conducted by King Mahabali. So the king was renowned for his generosity, and he had a tradition of granting wishes to the Brahmins during this event. And Vamana, disguised as a humble Brahmin, approached King Mahabali and requested a unique gift. He asked for as much land as he could cover in 3 steps. And despite the warnings of his guru Sukracharya, who recognized Vamana as Lord Vishnu, Mahabali agreed to grant the request. And he believed that that dwarf Brahmin boy could not possibly claim much land in 3 steps. And to the astonishment of everyone present, Vamana grew in an enormous size, and with his giant strides, Trivikrama encompassed the entire cosmos, and his foot pierced the heavenly realm. The gods, including Lord Indra, were unable to stop the ascent, and they were pushed out of their celestial abode. And the Trivikrama avatar demonstrated Lord Vishnu's supreme power and authority over the entire universe. It reaffirmed his role as the preserver and protector of dharma, righteousness, and the gods. So Trivikrama covered the entire earth with his first step and the heavens with his second step. Now, with nothing left to give, Vamana, in Trivikrama form, asked King Mahabali where he should place his third step. And Mahabali, realizing that Vamana was Lord Vishnu incarnate, offered his own head as a place for the third step. And in doing so, he displayed his unwavering devotion to God. And after Mahabali offered his head as the third step for Vamana, the Lord placed his foot on Mahabali's head and pushed him down to the nether world, that place called Padala. So, despite being banished to the nether world, Mahabali's devotion and righteousness earned him the Lord's favor. And Lord Vishnu granted Mahabali the boon of being able to visit his people and kingdom once a year during the festival of Onam. So, this annual return of Mahabali is celebrated as a time of at the time of prosperity and also cultural festivities in Kerala, known as the Onam festival, and it is a time of feasting, cultural celebrations, and expressing gratitude for the king's benevolence. So the Vamana Trivikrama avatar of Lord Vishnu, like all other avatars, carries profound philosophical and moral lessons that remain relevant to the modern generations. And the Vamana Trivikrama avatar offers timeless lessons on humility, justice, balance, forgiveness, cultural heritage, diversity, spirituality, and leadership. These values and principles remain pertinent to the challenges and moral dilemmas faced by the modern generation, making the Avatar story a source of guidance and inspiration. And Vamana Trivikrama Avatar Lord Vishnu carries several important messages for modern rulers and leaders. The Avatar highlights the importance of humility and accountability in leadership. Modern rulers should remain humble, recognizing the limits of their power and be accountable for their actions and decisions. And Trivikrama's actions were motivated by the need to restore justice and balance. Modern rulers should prioritize fair government, uphold the rule of law, and ensure that justice is accessible to all citizens. And the massive strides of Trivikrama symbolize the interconnectedness of the universe. Rulers should be mindful of environmental concerns and work towards sustainable policies that protect the planet for future generations. And Mahabali's commitment to protecting the rights and well being of his subjects is a lesson for modern rulers. And they should prioritize the welfare of their citizens, ensure access to basic needs, and safeguard human rights. And the avatars' interactions with the deities, demons, and humans underscore the importance of respecting diversity and promoting inclusivity in society. Modern rulers should foster an environment where people of all backgrounds are treated with the dignity and equality. And the story of Mahabali's banishment and subsequent redemption highlights the value of forgiveness and second chances. Rulers should be open to reconciliation and allow for opportunities for individuals or groups to make amends. And Trivikrama's measured steps represent balance and calculated decision making. Modern rulers should approach governance with a sense of balance, considering the long term consequences of their actions. And the story of Vamana Trivikrama Avatar is an integral part of Indian culture and mythology. Modern rulers should appreciate and preserve cultural traditions and heritage as they contribute to the identity and cohesion of a nation. And the avatar encourages devotion and spirituality, while modern rulers must respect the separation of religion and politics. They can promote values like compassion, empathy, and ethical conduct rooted in spirituality. And Mahabali's leadership was driven by a sense of purpose and a responsibility towards his people. And modern rulers should lead with a clear vision and a commitment so to the well-being and progress of their nations. And as I conclude, see the Vamana Trivikrama avatar conveys timeless messages of humility, justice, environmental stewardship, diversity, forgiveness, balanced leadership, cultural preservation, spiritual values, and purposeful leadership. Modern rulers can draw inspiration from these messages to govern with wisdom, compassion, and a sense of responsibility towards their citizens and the world at large. Wishing everyone happy festival season. Best regards, Raju Krishnan, Hyderabad.